I think what happens is like when people talk about, I hear tradcons talk about this all the time. They go, "Well, it's the guy's fault because they couldn't keep their dicks in their pants." It's like it's a new technology. No one, they don't know what's going to happen. They only see in what the approximate outcome is, which is I can get laid and I don't have to worry about a baby. Fuck yeah.
What does new technology have to do with morality? Keeping your D in your pants, aka not sleeping around, has to do with morality, not technology. That's such a bullshit excuse to justify the red pill ideology. It is men's fault, because if we kept it in our pants, for the most part, most women wouldn't be sexualizing themselves today. Most women wouldn't be having babies out of wedlock today. The corn industry wouldn't be as big as it is today. Women wouldn't be selling their bodies like they are today. To who would they be selling if there's no market? In other words, the technology would be ineffective, pointless, useless, and all it would take is morality. The pill was created for one purpose, and that is to allow women to not face the consequences of living a promiscuous lifestyle, since sex leads to having children. That's it. That's all. There's no other explanation. The same goes for abortion. Technology did not put a gun in men's head and say, you don't have a choice, you have to be promiscuous. It's men that chose to be promiscuous. It's men that chose to give in to our biological impulses rather than control ourselves via morality. Stop blaming the pill. Blame men's lack of moral accountability. What are these guys talking about?
The women's rights movement was more about like civil liberties, voting, all sorts of stuff. Then after 1965 is sexual autonomy. And I think you've talked about this before. Like the guys thought yes, we're all gonna get laid. This is gonna be awesome.
They didn't realize they were just basically selling themselves out. They didn't know. They didn't fuck it. I can get laid and I don't have to worry about pregnancy.
Hypergamy reared its ugly head, and they're like, oh well, now effectively 80-90% of you guys are fucking sexed out.
Yeah.
And
I think what happens is like when people talk about, I hear tradcons talk about this all the time. They go, well, it's the guy's fault because they couldn't keep their dicks in their pants. It's like it's a new technology. No one, they don't know what's going to happen. They only see in what the approximate outcome is, which is I can get laid and I don't have to worry about a baby. Fuck yeah.
Get some water?
Yeah.
Caffeine? Yeah.
Yeah. So when I make the distinction between pre-sexual revolution and post-sexual revolution, I don't think it's so much about the like the sexual permissiveness as it is the fact that you have to look at the root technologies that allowed for that mentality to exist in the first place. So when people want to blame like baby boomer men for not being able to keep their dicks in their pants, it's like, you would have done the same thing because it's like it's brand new.
What all this new technology did for men is increase the temptation for men to sleep with different women without facing the consequences. That's not brand new. The temptation to sleep with many women has always been here since the beginning of time. I remember the most influential person in human history, Jesus Christ, saying that if you look at a woman and you lust for her in your heart, then you've already committed adultery. Inventing technology that prevents you from facing the consequences of promiscuity doesn't excuse moral accountability. Men didn't have to engage in hookup culture since the creation of the pill and abortion. Had men exercised sexual discipline, abstinence, which can only be inspired by objective morality, this evil technology, the pill and abortion, would be ineffective. So yes, it is men's fault.
I think that's as far as sexual permissiveness is concerned, I think it's just the natural outcome of a technology that humanity wasn't ready for. It's what's called. I think it's called.
You think humanity wasn't ready for it?
No, of course not. Not to the sense where like we would see, like we didn't want to look down the road and what would be the possible implications of the social implications.
What? This guy's just talking nonsense. Humanity was ready. It's just that humanity chose to not be ready for it. Up until 1970s, the West had 2,000 years of Christian moral experience. We were more than ready for it. The West was equipped with the Christian objective moral standard to reject such an evil technological invention, which till this day, we Christians continue to fight against it by standing outside abortion clinics. Who's outside abortion clinics and who is against contraception? That's right, Christians. It's very interesting to notice that neither Rollo or Myron mention morality. Do you know what I think is going on here? I think Rollo is trying to find an excuse to revive the red pill ideology. He's trying to blame one of the red pill tenets, which is sexual experience, on the technological invention of the pill in order to bypass the moral argument against the red pill. Of course he can't, because human technological inventions have nothing to do with moral standards. Every human being has free will and they can always say no. But men didn't. Instead, we gave into the temptation and welcomed the pill and abortion inventions. Now we have a population birth crisis, nuclear family breakdown, sexualization of children, you name it. I would not trust this Rollo guys. This is the same guy that wrote the 10 rules to becoming a high-value man. And look at what he said. Listen to what he says. Look, the quickest path to becoming a high-value man. Number 1, do not get married. 2, avoid family creation. 3, vasectomy in your 20s. 4, live consistently. 5, eliminate all sedations. All of that doesn't matter. Just listen to those 3 rules. Do not get married, avoid family creation, and vasectomy in your 20s. That aligns perfectly with feminism, if you ask me. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time, all right? Peace.